Now, unless you've been living under a rock, you've probably heard of the YouTube AI age verification software rolling out August 13th in the United States. Now, if you have been living under a rock, on August 13th, YouTube will begin to roll out in the United States AI age verification software, which will look at your watch history, search history, and the longevity of your account to determine if you are under the age of 18. And the only way to get these restrictions removed is to either A, show YouTube your government ID, or B, show YouTube your credit card. As if Google didn't already have all of your personal information. And before I get into the video, I want to make it abundantly clear that I am not a fan of these policies whatsoever. They are a gross invasion of privacy alongside the UK's Internet Safety Act and Australia's new broadband on social media for those under the age of 16. Anyways, over the past couple days, I've seen numerous people from the OSC discussing the possible negative effects this may have for the community as a whole. However, I have seen a lot of misconceptions going around, which is the main reason I wanted to make this video. At the same time, there are some other points of the policy which I've seen absolutely no one talking about that will actually be harmful to some creators. So, without further ado, let's just get into this mess. To start off, I'd like to talk about probably the most common misconception I've seen, which is that YouTube will be forcing all uploads on accounts verified to be under the age of 18 to make all their uploads private. This mostly stems from a post on the YouTube creators page stating that, quote, YouTube is setting uploads as private by default for anyone. Now, to be fair, at first that really did freak me out. However, in the comment section of that same post, the YouTube creators page did clarify that YouTube is not restricting any creators features for those under the age of 18. However, there is something that really does make me question this statement. Now, for those of you who aren't too familiar with YouTube Studio or just being a creator, there are 3 tiers of YouTube features. You start off with standard features, which you have access to if you don't have any community guideline strikes. You have intermediate features, which all you need is a verified phone number. And then you have advanced features, which you need either one of 3 things. You need either a valid ID, a video verification of yourself, like saying a prompt or something. Finally, a valid channel history. This valid channel history is what the vast majority of people use to get access to advanced features on YouTube. And advanced features on YouTube include things like being able to test and compare thumbnails, the ability to appeal copyright ID claims, the ability to put external links in your descriptions, a bunch of stuff that are pretty important for creators to actually, earn on YouTube and thrive on YouTube. And now, if YouTube is going back and reevaluating people's channel history, this does have the huge potential to screw that up for a lot of people. For those who are above the age of 18, you only either have the options to either A, show your valid ID, or B, send in a video of your face talking about a prompt that YouTube sends you. Now, this isn't explicitly stated anywhere, but there is a pretty big possibility that this may happen for some people. So for all my creators out there, just be aware. Now, probably you're wondering, well then how do I actually avoid being flagged as under 18? Being in a community which focuses on cartoons that are mostly targeted at children and also full of children, this may seem like a pretty impossible task, but I think your best bet is staying away from videos that are explicitly marked for people under the age of 18. Now, once again, for those who aren't too familiar with YouTube Studio, when uploading a video, you have to either mark if your video is for adults or for children. This is, of course, in line with the COPPA laws. If you do mark your video as being for kids, it removes comments, it removes, I believe, personalized ads, and some other more obscure features. If you do watch videos that are marked for kids, this will probably be the AI's biggest indicator that you are, in fact, a child. Like I said, so probably your best bet to not be marked under the age of 18 is just to avoid these sorts of videos. And luckily for pretty much everyone, there are very few videos that are actually marked for kids, especially in the OSC. I have not ran into a single video in the OSC that is specifically marked for kids. Now, obviously, once again, we don't know how this AI software actually works, so maybe just to be safe, put on a video about taxes or something and walk away for a few hours. Now, to wrap things up, for casual viewers of the OSC, probably nothing will really change in regards of this community. However, for creators, be aware of what may happen, be aware of what you watch, and for the love of God, don't give YouTube your ID, keep talking about this, and remember that VPNs are a thing that exist.